I am headed out for vacation, but before I do, I said that we have to have our call because that's what we do. And so today is
we can't hear you, Councilman Reeves.
You can't hear me? You cannot hear me.
I can hear you.
I can
Hear you just fine.
I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so I had to get my other phone, so you know what I mean? But however, it's all good. Because I'm being told to be quiet while we're in the airport. Say, hey,
Hello,
hey.
hello.
Yes. Can I speak to the councilman, please? Councilman Reeves, this is your daddy. I just want to wish
he's coming to give me some marriage counseling.
I want to wish you a happy birthday celebration for you. Happy birthday,
Yay,
Councilman.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Councilman Reeves.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the birthday wishes and shout outs out there. So, you know,
Yes.
but I'm still working hard for y'all because I am going out to Vegas and meet with some officials for sanitation because they have one of the cleanest cities in America. And so we do have a sanitation issue that's on the table, and I want to get all the research that we can. So that is what we will be doing as well. And but I thank you for all the birthday wishes. And so as this is a gift, it's truly a gift out here. You know what I mean? This is my gift right here. She says, hey, say hey. She brought me that.
Hey, how you doing?
That's my better half right there. You know what I mean? So however, but anyway, you know, so let's talk shop today. Let's talk money.
But is this an announcement?
Actually,
Pastor-
Councilman Reeves, tonight people want to say something to you. You want to
what-
say
what?
something, Ms. Jane?
Well, go
But
ahead.
wait a
Go
minute,
ahead.
wait a minute. Pastor Reed just said, he just asked a question. What was your question, Pastor Reed?
Oh, we gonna keep going, Jane. Keep going.
Is this some kind of announcement? Official
No,
announcement
sir.
Get in your
without coming to your,
Pastor
without coming to your daddy, and that's
You can't pass by your
to me
elders.
about
You
what your
cannot
plans
pass
are?
by your elders.
We will not pass
Yes,
Pastor
he
Reed
did
because
use the word
he-
better
he-
half, Pastor Reeves. I heard it.
he was. They was.
Let me help save you. Let me help save
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Go
gentlemen.
ahead.
Oh, they're going to Vegas.
Go ahead.
I heard it too.
I'm sorry. I'm
Tell
on
them
the call
something
my
nice, Miss
community like
Quinn.
that, so you know.
Hey, Councilman Corey, I have to catch a flight as well. So before I go, just want to say happy holidays and have a very happy and blessed birthday and safe travels.
Thank you so much, and you know we love you so much out there. So when you come back, because you are coming back.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Quinn.
Anybody
I appreciate
else?
you.
You are.
Yes.
Say something, Ms.
Before he starts his meeting, this is Tina, and I want to wish you, a happy birthday, safe travels, and I'm waiting for you to respond to that question that your daddy posed.
We're gonna keep moving past that, Miss Tina, but thank you so much. I love you too, right there. We appreciate you.
Yeah, happy birthday. I love you.
And I'll take my
right.
turn now to Miko. Councilman Reeves, happy birthday. Tomorrow, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Happy birthday, happy holidays. Be safe in your travels. Stay warm. Find out all the information you can out there in Las Vegas. And thank you so much for all that you do. For all that you do, Councilman. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And I want to piggyback to happy early birthday and listen, your friend. I mean, your better half again. I hadn't seen her before.
Nobody has seen her before.
She's not shy, so don't you be shy.
She's so shy.
Is she shy? She's pretty. She's very pretty. Y'all be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Corey Reeves. This is Stephanie Enrico.
Stephanie Enrico, the power couple of the fifth. What's up?
What up, Corey? What up, Corey?
Hey, we just want to wish you a very, very, very happy birthday. And you deserve everything in the world. You've been such a blessing to us. And we are forever grateful for the Corey Reeves.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Birthday, brother. Happy holidays to you.
Thank y'all so much out there. We love you.
Corey Reed, this is Nancy Martin, Flat Shows Manor. I would like to wish you not Merry Christmas, but a happy birthday, early birthday, as a matter of fact. And today is my birthday.
She a fellow
Well,
Capricorn. That's what,
Happy
again,
birthday.
that's why we get along so
neighbor
well.
Nancy.
That's why we get along so
Happy
well. Yeah.
That's
birthday.
it.
Happy
That's
birthday
it.
to you as well.
Thank you.
And my birthday was last week. It was the 14th.
Hi,
happy
Corey. This
birthday,
Miss
Jane.
Johnson.
Hey,
This
Miss
Miss
Johnson.
Johnson. I want to wish you a happy birthday and thank you for all you do for us in our neighborhood, District 5. And we look forward to working with you going into 2023. And I finally see the lady that you was telling me about. She is pretty.
ooh.
I appreciate that.
Okay, y'all be safe.
Thank you so much.
And we love you.
Yeah, we
Yes,
love you, Corey.
And we love you back.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely not. Yes, indeed.
Hi, Corey.
So silly.
Hello.
Hi, Corey. Corey, this is Minnie. Happy birthday
Sister
to
Minnie.
you. And many more.
Boo, 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 boo. That's the fireworks right there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm enjoying all the birthday wishes out there. It warms my heart there. I'll tell you, it's always love. It's just nothing but love there. Yes, indeed. So that's what's up. So do we have any discussions that we want to discuss this evening, or we want to, what's on the table? It is the day after the holiday. Everything's on 50% sale. Everything is 50% off today. So if you want to go do some shopping, you can definitely go do some shopping today. It is for you half off, half price. That's what I like to do mine, personally. Indeed.
Hey, Councilman, happy birthday.
My brother, what's going on, man? How's it? Hey, so tell us where you at.
I'm at the warming station, been here since Thursday.
Absolutely. And y'all need some hot food down there, so people on the call, they don't hesitate not to take them some hot food. If you want to do, they are staffing our warming centers over at Burdette. So if anybody who is without power, who is without water, they can definitely go over to our warming center. And so they need some food over there. If you can just make a hot plate and just drop it by. So anybody coming in will definitely get something out there and get fed. Absolutely.
All right, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Okay. They out there all day, Corey, because, okay.
Yes, all day today, through tomorrow. And so what Atlanta Water Repair Management should be having the pipes out there restored and back on and coming back online.
Sheila Brown also posted in the chat, happy birthday. Is there anybody else that wants to say happy birthday?
See, this is what our administration does for you right there too. Is that they stand out there in the brazen cold for you. You know what I mean? So this is why we do what we do, and this is why we I'm able to give my administration so much, and because without them, as we wouldn't be existing, or we definitely wouldn't be all that we can be, and assist like how we can as much as we can. And so because it takes teamwork to get it done. So thank you, Tamiko, for what you're doing and all that you do. I appreciate you so much. Happy holidays.
You're welcome. I actually want to say, if everybody can take their phone off of mute, we're going to sing happy birthday to you and everyone else whose birthday is this month. And we are singing happy birthday, Stevie Wonder style. So if y'all can come off of mute, we can sing it all at once. All righty. I'm getting ready to start it right now. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That was the best happy birthday song I've ever heard in my life. In my life. I'm telling you, like, yo, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And I see the Gordons out there showing the food that they have. I'm just assuming that they took a picture of it and delivered over there to Burdette. So thank y'all to the Gordons Chicken Coop. So we appreciate you. And I just say we appreciate all of y'all, every one of y'all on this call. And so y'all are dedicated to the community. Y'all dedicated to the success of the city. And for that, I love you always for that, because y'all are committed to the process.
Do you see the picture on the screen? It's
Yes.
the Gordon's Chicken.
Yes, I see that.
They joined on to say happy birthday too.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? How you doing, Miss Gordon? I know we're still praying for you and the speedy recovery to you. And so don't think that we have forgot about you, sister.
Hello, I'm Broward County Bureau Fisher. Welcome to the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
Absolutely.
During your stay, you'll explore our 23 miles of important beaches.
Hello?
Water activities like boating, fishing, snorkeling, surfing.
We have a hand up.
Go ahead. Oh, Ryan Morse is on. Okay, good. I'm glad that he is on. Go ahead with your hand up, because we're going to get to Ryan after this.
Our magical Everglades, amazing butterfly world, your shopping experience at Sawgrass Mills Mall, the iconic Hard Rock Hotel, attaching our own team of Florida Panthers on the yacht.
Hello?
Update announcement. We got the captain.
Can everybody hear me?
I'm letting the crew down now. They're gonna do their
We hear you.
We hear you and something else.
Yeah, so who has a hand up? Okay, Ryan Morse, are you on? Can you hear me? Can you take yourself off mute?
I don't see nobody with their hand up now. It looks like they down.
Right, Ryan.
Put it down.
Ryan, are you on?
Ryan Morosi, he's on.
Yes.
He's on mute though.
Can you take yourself off mute, Ryan? Right. Ryan is, let me just say this. Ryan is the gentleman who has the property on Fairwood and benchmarking at Fairwood and Morning Creek. And so I just want him to come on to talk a little bit about what he's doing and what he has going on over on his property and what is his plans out there for the future. And so, and I asked him to come on. He was going to come on last week. We ran out of time. We were dealing with GDOT. And so he agreed to come on this week. So I did want to give him an opportunity to bring to the community of what he is doing and what his plans are. So as soon as he is able to come on and unmute himself, then that would be awesome. And so I do want to give him the floor.
In the meantime, I think some more people wanted to wish you well.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Is there anyone else who wanted to say happy birthday? Alicia, did you want to say something? Akili, Terrence?
Yo, Akili, what's going on, my brother? Hey, and also too, let's not Akili, congratulations. He's a recent graduate, finished all of his classwork in cybersecurity, and so he's got a degree. So let's just, say hello and thank you for that too, brother. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, man. It's been a pleasure knowing with you, pleasure working with you, pleasure growing with you and everything, man. And I just look forward to see more magic that we create, man.
Absolutely.
More blessings.
Absolutely. And for Project Stay Lit, I do want to recognize the Homeowners Association of Williams Bluff. They have got they went out and volunteered and put lights out there in front of their subdivision. So they have entered into the contest and, definitely in the top 5. And so I appreciate them for doing that as well.
Primitive, very pretty bread. So Clint, y'all did a great job. Thank you for delivering it. All right, no problem. Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you. Bye. Bye. Britt just dropped off this really pretty island that he and Clint
You
built.
got a couple of mutes in the messages in the chat. Mr. Farrell said happy birthday. Alicia Rivera from Feeding Georgia Family said happy birthday.
No, tell her hello, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Planting a magnolia tree, obviously our.
Miss Alicia, would you like to tell how the donation has helped your organization?
Having the kids.
Yes, ma'am. So we've been able to feed an extra 500 families with the donation that was given to us.
Turn it. Okay, I'm gonna agree, but.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, absolutely. So, and we want, and that's for our community outreach that we had in the ARPA funds, and so we able to have this, and so we have food pantries that feed every day of the week. And so what we do is we fund them so that we have a constant feeding of our families and our communities throughout the week, each and every week. And so, if you know anybody, Tamika, post those locations so that anybody can tell them the message on where they're at and how they can take advantage of that program.
Our distributions every Monday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. There's no requirements. You can drive up, we'll load your trunk for you. And it's at 2514 West Point Avenue. You have to put Atlanta instead of College Park. It'll take you 2 miles down the road. So put Atlanta 30337.
Alrighty.
Hey, what was the name of that organization again, Councilman, for the feeding? Councilman.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the hot day you always wanted.
Miss Alicia, can you tell them the information again?
Yes, it's Feeding Georgia Families. We're at 2514 West Point Avenue, Atlanta, 30337. And that's Mondays from 5 to 6:30 p.m.
Thank you.
Just a side note, we are open on holidays as long as it doesn't fall on Christmas Day.
Terrence, did you want to say anything? I think Tenard is joining.
Hello?
It. Yep.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I just like to say happy birthday to you, Councilman Reeves, man. I'm really appreciative of everything that you've done, for the people, for the community, for Bird Ed in general. You're just a blessing to us all, man. And I pray that, God continues to bless and keep you strong in your efforts, man. And I'm here for you. Happy birthday. I wish you many, many more.
All right. Appreciate you, Tor. Appreciate you, Brother Terrence.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, sir, Brother Tenard. How you doing, sir?
Man, happy birthday, man. I just been drinking tea. I'm about to sing happy birthday to you. I hope you don't mind, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. What we trying to do is, man, I'm trying to help somebody navigate through program up here of getting this thing situated for this Zoom call. But yes, sir. Go ahead. I can hear you loud and clear.
No, man, listen, man. I just wanted to call in and wish you a happy birthday, brother. I feel like I've been knowing you for 30 years, man. We cut from the same cloth. So you my brother from another mother, man, and I appreciate you, man. And man, I just look forward to 2023, 2024, 2025, and so on, man. With your leadership, man, I just wanted to say happy birthday, and I appreciate you. Okay, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Tamiko, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to call in to Ryan Morrissey, and I'm gonna text you his number. Call him so he can get on, so he can log on to get through the navigation piece to get to the microphone, so he'll be able to speak.
Hey, can you hear me? He's on now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Am I on the meeting, brother? Yeah, you're on the meeting, but hit unmute. Click unmute.
It's on me.
Okay, cool. You on now. Okay, we should be able to hear you. Go ahead, talk.
Hey, but we can't hardly hear you.
They can hardly hear you. They can hardly hear you. You gotta speak up into the microphone. Is that better?
No, he just went back on mute, Councilman.
Okay, they said you just went back on mute. They gotta unmute. Unmute, hit the unmute button. If you go to participant, then go into your name, just hit unmute. It should just say unmute. You got it?
Okay, he's on mute. He's on
Okay.
mute.
He's on mute.
Unmute. He's unmuted.
Okay, cool. Okay, go ahead and talk, sir. Go ahead and talk. You good?
How y'all doing? We doing great.
I'm talking, but I don't know if anybody's listening, Corey. Yeah, I think we listening to you.
We listen.
All right, I'm gonna hang up this phone so maybe we can hear better. Okay. All right.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, hey man.
Go ahead. Okay, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, this is the guy who has the property. So would you just go ahead and tell him about a little bit about what you're doing
okay.
and what you see out there for the vision, what you're doing with your property and how it's gonna be a value add to the community.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, happy holidays, everybody. I'm Ryan. I'm over here on 5685 Feldwood. And we're putting in a farm right now. And Corey, can everybody hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Good. And so what we're doing now is just kind of getting the fencing up and getting all the preliminary stuff going on. And you know, the vision right now that I've shared with Corey that we've talked about is just some type of agriculture going on over there. What that is in the future, I don't know, but just want to give you a heads up. I'm sure y'all see the fence going up, and then you know, just want to let you know that's what we're doing.
Right. They were just making sure that you wasn't making room for about 10 houses or anything of density of trying to maybe build 25 houses.
No.
You know, and then they were saying they were worried about a tank that was in the middle of the yard there. So people just had questions, and I just wanted to bring you on so you could clarify any questions that people may have.
Yeah. Feel free to ask me any questions you got. The reason I bought the property is because it was zoned agriculture and I want to do some farming. And you know, ever since COVID hit for me, I just gotten back to nature and you know, farming, and that's what I enjoy, is being outdoors and being around nature, and that's what I'm about.
Absolutely. So anybody who has questions for him, here's the opportunity. He is right here on the line to answer any calls. And so any concerns, this is the man right here.
Will it be livestock, vegetable garden? What type of farming are you doing?
That's up in the air right now. I'm just getting the fencing up right now, and then I'm gonna get the extension office to give me a soil test, and then go from there. But just looking at it, the soil looks good. So depending on what that comes back with, and you know, any kind of remediation that's got to be done, you know, we got to handle that first. So somebody's been, before I bought the property, it looked like they've been dumping their garbage on the place, you know, the household garbage. So I went over it with the tiller one time, and a bunch of stuff popped up, so I got to get that out of there. But I'm just thinking, just right now, I'm going to put some fruit trees out there and kind of start with that, and then go from there. The main thing is is keeping the deer from eating whatever I put out there. There's a lot of deer out there.
Absolutely. And I personally, I like deer sausage and deer steaks, and you know what I mean? But hey.
Don't kill the deer.
I don't plan to kill them. I mean, they are everywhere though.
Kill the deer.
There's some big ass deer out here.
Hey, I hear you. Just look here. So, and that's funny because right here on Earth Day last year, we gave away trees, oak and red oak, and but this year we plan on giving away fruit trees. And so, let's see if we can partner up and do that, because see, we got lemon, we got lime, we got pear trees. Peach. And so let's talk about how we can pair up with that, and so we can do something together.
Yeah, let's do it.
So that's good to hear.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Go ahead.
He may not know this yet, since he really don't know what he's going to put out there, but I want to know if this would be something that the community will be able to come out and, you know, either look at, participate in, or if he at least put that in his thought process while he's thinking.
It's definitely in the thought process. You know, what I'd like to do is engage with you guys to see what you're thinking. You know, and also just kind of gauge what kind of involvement people want to have, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, farming ain't easy. And you know, it's work.
Well, we can put some tiny homes out there and have people come out and have a farming experience like that, so they can come out there and live in a home and see what it's like for about a week or 2 weeks out there for a summer camp. I'm just throwing it out there, like, you know,
I mean,
it's all kind of, I'm an idealist.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, I'm open to anything, and you know, we should brainstorm when you get back in town, and you know, talk about some possibilities. You know, I mean, I think one thing is a lot of these young folks don't know where their food comes from, and you know, maybe showing that, hey, this is how things are done before the grocery store might not be a bad idea.
Absolutely.
And then,
go ahead.
And then also, you know, it gives the community a chance to engage in things too, you know. But again, what that looks like, who would want to volunteer, or you know, if that would be a paid position or whatever, you know, that we'd have to figure all that out.
Absolutely. We have Chandra Simmons on, who has a aquaponics garden already going. And so, and I'm going to show the pictures. So I'm going to send the pictures in. Unfortunately, I left my phone back home. So I'm working with another phone right now. And so, but I have pictures on that phone of what I picked from her garden. Rooted affirmations right there off of Ravenswood and Buffington Road. And I went and I picked my collard greens, and I went and made them, cooked them, cleaned them that evening, and cooked them, turned out pretty well. And so but I send those pictures of that nature. So thank you too for bringing that opportunity of farming, and you know what it's like to farm and where it comes from, where your food comes from is very important before you take it into your body. Particularly, we don't have any farm to table restaurants here in the city of South Fulton as of yet, but we're working on that. We're working on that, and so and for our local grocers to locally source, and particularly like our little convenience stations as well. As so, if we can just see if we can partner up with that, so we can have. If we talk about food insecurities and food deserts, then farming is definitely something that plugs that hole and fills that gap.
Oh yeah, I agree, 100%.
Absolutely. So everybody has any more questions? Go ahead.
We do have some nonprofits that are working on trying to do a community garden. If you don't mind, we can put them in touch with you as well.
Okay.
And we have some individual people who are doing farming just in their backyard that maybe we can put you in touch with to help you.
Okay, great. Yeah, that'd be great. If you don't mind, Corey, just pass them my phone number along. Y'all feel free to reach out to me, and let's talk about how we can work together.
Okay, absolutely. Y'all heard it here, so I can pass out his number. He gave me the permission, so I don't like to give people's number out without their permission, but however he just did. And but also talk about the open house that you had. It was, I want to say, like in the fall earlier this year, or was it the springtime? I missed it. But if you want to do another one, like an open house type situation for the community, we can definitely arrange that as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I had a little get together over here, and I definitely like to do that in the future. Especially if it involves a little partying. I'm not opposed to that.
Hey, me neither, right there. A few hops and everything else like this, and it's all good, right?
Yeah, man. So,
We got a couple more people who joined on that want to say something to you.
Okay, come on.
Councilwoman Willis is here.
What?
Yeah, I called your phone. I called your phone, Councilwoman Reeves, but you didn't answer the phone.
Councilwoman Willis, how are you? Look, I left my phone at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I do apologize for that.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, your friend is here too. Your friend is here too. So say, hey, happy birthday.
Hello. How are you? How's everyone in District 5? Is everybody staying warm?
Doing good.
Okay, that's good. Well, I just came on to say happy birthday to
I feel the love.
Councilman Reeves, and he need to learn how to answer his phone when people call. Happy birthday. But look, just real quick, I know you all may have seen the news story on Channel 2. We are working to regulate all of these rooming houses that are popping up in throughout our city. So I'll send that information over to Councilwoman Louise and Tamika so we can get that out. But there was a pretty in-depth story on Channel 2 today. The city did move to regulate these split pads and these investors who are coming in and buying up the houses and under the auspice of them renovating the houses under single family housing, but they're turning them into rooming housing. So now they have to come before the council and request for a special use permit. They're subject to random inspections. They also are required to comply with whatever building plan they submit. They have to make sure that that building plan is in compliance in order to maintain a certificate of occupancy. And these homes are now only allowed to be in the zone of multi-family housing, which is apartments, where apartments are typically zoned. So this type of housing is necessary according to the Fair Housing Act. We couldn't outlaw them, but we can zone where they can be in our city. So if you all notice any of them in your neighborhoods and notice trash not being emptied cars, not too many cars in the driveway. Just make sure that you alert city officials so they can be randomly inspected. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for all that you do, Councilmember Reeves. I have enjoyed working with you these past 4 years, and I'll enjoy working with you the next 4 years. Make sure you get you some rest over the holiday and enjoy your birthday. Are you in the airport?
I am at the airport. I'm waiting on us. We had a 6:56 boarding, and so I am waiting. And so there's no special privileges for just because you elected official like that, because they're gonna elect to put you last. Okay? So, however, though, we're gonna get maintained, and I'm just enjoying myself right here. And but just
I didn't know where you think you're flying out on night. They said they canceled flights. So.
Well, you know, we headed out west, and so you know what I mean. So not Midwest, but out west, and so. We're going down to Vegas, and so you know I'm going to go get some sanitation policy under the belt. So let's just go. But thank you so much, and I appreciate you, and I look forward to working with you in the next 4 years as well.
All right, y'all have a good evening and stay warm. Let us know if you all need anything.
Absolutely. Don't leave yet, Councilwoman Willis. Now people may have questions for you. Any questions before she goes? Ms. Collins has her hand up.
Go ahead, Ms. Collins.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank Councilman Willis for all her hard work and effort in trying to control the rooming houses in our neighborhoods. And I look forward to working with her and Councilman Reeves for the next 4 years because it has been most beneficial to our city.
Thank you, Ms. Collins. I appreciate all your support.
You're quite welcome. We want to be great.
We will. We will.
Are we going to be great? Oh, that's for sure.
Ms. Perry, you have a question?
Yeah. So my question is, I also saw the news report, which I think is a good thing. You know, people are trying to do things under the radar, but as you mentioned on there, and like you mentioned tonight too, our city does need more housing like that. So when you're saying legislature is going to be passed, do you know what that legislature so far, has there been any conversation as far as what that's going to look like? Because my fear is that, I mean, we don't want to run these type of not investors, but type of housing out of the city, especially since, you know, we're short on that type of housing. But what is that? Do you have any idea what that legislature is going to look like?
Well, in the city of South Fulton, we have home rules, so we're responsible for legislating our ordinances and policies. And in our city, these type of homes are currently zoned. We did a text amendment, and they have to go in multi-family housing. So typically they belong where you typically see apartment buildings. These type of housings don't belong in single family traditional neighborhoods, because number one, if you have 10 people in the house, you're going to need adequate parking, adequate trash pails. Most apartments have, big trash bins. And then most traditional type residential communities want people that they know living in their community, that's vested in their community. And so multiple family housing is where these boarding homes are zoned for in the city of South Fulton. What the state legislators are going to do, there has been a study committee over this, and you will probably want to reach out to your state legislator to see, what type of state legislation they're proposing to deal with this problem, the housing, because overall housing is a national problem, not just a city of South Fulton problem. And I do believe that we should have affordable housing. I just think that number one, they should have community input. And then number two, they should be in compliance with our zoning policies.
Absolutely, okay. Absolutely. And so when we do have a senior housing issue as well, and so this is going to be able to protect that.
And that's really, so thank you for answering that, because in addition to that, you touched on already about the affordable housing. That's another nationwide problem, and that I'd like to see the city also address.
Well, I mean, we will address it, but the thing is, people have to be open-minded too. A lot of the neighborhoods don't want affordable housing in their community because they feel that it brings a certain element that they don't want. And so, you know, that's a discussion that we're going to have, because when we founded the city, you know, we wanted to make sure that our residents had input, and we put development desirable. Affordable housing is a nationwide problem, and it needs to be addressed from the federal level on down. I mean, you got now apartment communities don't want to accept Section 8 vouchers anymore because they can get market rate rent. But when I have delved into the conversation, they have said that part of the reason they don't want Section 8 vouchers is because it's bringing an element of people that's not taking care of their properties. Now, not all people on Section 8 are that way, but that's the type of feedback that I'm getting. You can't make property managers accept Section 8 vouchers. But the Department of Housing Authority, they do have the ability to induce bonds, to buy land, to build housing. And so it is a problem that I think will have to be addressed from the federal level on down. And they may have to, you know, give more money to the housing authority so that they can buy land and build affordable housing for seniors and for multifamilies, for other families.
Absolutely. And so everybody who knows that I would love to have our own housing authority and stuff, but that's thrown down to the future and the things of that nature. So, and as a rookie coming in, and as somebody who was trying to lead an effort on regulating these industries that have business license, it took my good dear sister here, and you see what her braids are, that she ready to set it off, to really just kind of just put the other things in place so we could attack these rooming and boarding houses that plagues our city. And so thank you so much for your leadership in that effort. And so, I mean, we agree to disagree. We have our arguments and some things that I just need to get my points out, but we're working through those little nuances together. And so thank you for accepting the responses and what I'm bringing to the table. It takes teamwork to get this thing done. We don't know it all. I certainly don't. And so we depend on each other to work out and to work these things through. So thank you for your leadership and leading that effort and bringing it on home, Councilwoman Willis. I appreciate you doing that.
Do I have any other questions? Or not, I'm getting back to my pizza and eggnog.
Hey, say
It looks like Ryan. It looks like Ryan has a question.
Yeah. Hey, can y'all hear me okay?
Absolutely, Ryan. Go ahead, sir.
Y'all might have answered this, but is there an update on the water situation? Have y'all had a lot of people with freezing pipes? And
Yes.
Yes.
We have 5 buildings here at Camelot go without water since yesterday. They're finally getting together now, getting it back on. But yeah.
Yes, okay. And this is a Atlanta watershed management issue, but we have put out a response out there from the city. And so, Tamiko, could you give the briefing on the last we have received from Chief Jones?
And also send out the last update, because they just sent out an update on it.
Okay, Ms. Collins, we're gonna work to get some water on.
I'll read it in a minute, but I do want to remind people that they don't have to, Burdette is open as a warming station for those who don't have water, heat, anything. We do have the Burdette facility open for the 24 hours. So I'm sitting here right now. They are more than welcome to come on up and be somewhere safe for the night. But I'll read this statement in 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up, but go ahead.
Thank you
so much.
For it out too.
Yeah, and they're working hard. Thank you again, Councilman Willis, and I appreciate you. And go on and get back to your pizza and eggnog. So I'll see you when I get back.
Thank you, Councilman Willis. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Willis.
But
I have to admit that combination of pizza and eggnog sounds like an eruption in the stomach. Better be careful. Have a good night.
I'm also gonna, those of you who do still have water, just remember that you need to leave your faucets dripping. It doesn't have to run a full faucet, but they do need to drip so that the water can keep flowing through the pipes. Make sure that you leave your faucets dripping, not just one, but a couple of them, so that not one side of the house freezes and the other. But that's definitely water up a few dollars, but I promise you that's better than your pipes bursting and having to pay repairs. So turn your water on and let the faucets run drip a little bit.
Absolutely.
Councilman Reed, I have a question.
Yes, sir, Brother Conway, go ahead.
Explain to me the difference between what is a short-term rental, what is a rooming house, and what is an Airbnb? What are those?
One is a short-term rental. Airbnb is like something that you guys come out there and rent for a weekend, a week. A rooming house is anywhere 31 plus days or more for someone out there to stay, and so that's what's going to be regulated. But I want every one of them to be regulated so we'll know, because somebody may have. Prime example, we have this case. This is a real case scenario. Somebody had a 2.5 bath. They turned it into an 4 bath, and then they went out the room, which means a share bath from 1 bath per 2 rooms. And so what we do have is my situation was, for the parking ordinance, there's only 4 cars per impervious surface. And if a community institutes a parking ordinance in their community, then if they park on the street, then they can and will be ticketed per those ordinance and parking regulations. So, which means that if somebody is not complying to a rooming house, but they have that situation going on, then we will be able to go in and be doing an inspection, particularly from the fire inspection. That, because some of these house fires that we don't have, that have 12 or more people in it, and 8 people losing their lives is unacceptable when they're not being able to follow the regulations. But we do also have, because of the market rate and because of industry being up, we do have families consolidated living quarters. So we do understand that it could be an entire family like having to condense. It could be a mother, father, grandfather, kid, grandkids, kid situation. So we have to be careful with that as well. And so that's what the point of being regulated is we'll be able to differentiate between those two elements, and so that we'll be able to properly and adequately call a spade a spade. So, and be able to collect on what it is that's due to the city, and so to bring them into compliance. So that's the difference. And so Airbnb, the answer question is basically like a weekend rental, living house, boarding houses, anywhere from 31 plus days or more. I think there was a question in the chat, is a transitional home, can that be a part of that as well? I believe so, to fall under that criteria. We can get you and get more delved in that information through staff, and we'll put those questions in. Now that'll be a FAQ, and so that we can have those answered for anybody who is wanting to provide those services as well. Because transitional services, some is going to require somewhere 31 days more plus, and so I believe they do qualify.
Okay, do you know whether there's one of those, I guess you would call it a rooming house on Old Bill Cook Road? Is that one of the locations that one of those properties located?
You send that location in there, sir, we can definitely go have an inspector. This is the one great thing about it, Mr. Conway, because I know you are on it, and I could just tell you that we can definitely put that address on the list and have that inspected, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Lawrence Reeves has a question for you.
Go ahead, Pastor Reeves.
Well, actually, this is Dr. Reeves. This is your brother.
Doctor, right? I'm
Yes.
filled with doctors in here. I graduated. Thank you, Lord. They all graduated cum magna, Lord. But hey, go ahead, my brother.
Well, Corey, I would just like to say, Councilman Reeves, I want to say I'm very proud of you for all what you accomplished, and just listening to what's going on in the meeting, and You know, I am wonderfully just enjoying your conversation here about how you're leading your community. I am proud to be your older brother, and I just wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Hey, y'all notice he threw that older brother there right there. I love you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for all this. Thank you all what you do to
He looks
Dr.
like a
Reeves.
third.
Hey, but that's all good. Appreciate you, brother.
But I do have a question for you. And
Yes,
how is the council working with the HOAs to make sure that the HOAs don't overstep their bounds with the homeowners within the associations? And then how they're working with the city to make sure that people are not renting out homes or doing things like, you know, packing people in the houses.
So this being something, excuse me for the background noise, and so to answer your question, this is a work in progress, and so we are going to be working with our HOAs. We do have an HOA roundtable that I encourage everybody to start doing what participating in, because this is going to be how we're going to get information out to all of the communities, and how we're going to get the micro information out, and for everybody to stay abreast, because I want the leaders who lead those HOAs to be able to answer these questions when people come to them. So that's a work in progress. We really haven't fleshed anything out yet, and so, but I'm depending on our roundtable to come up with the ideas and how we can work together to get this information, and so we can have a collaborative effort on ensuring that every community has what they want it to look like, and according to their bylaws and what they have in their bylaws. So if they only have 10 per home or 10 per community, then we want them to be able to exercise that. So this is something that is going to be a work in progress. So we look forward to working with our HOAs, as we have not flushed that out yet as of yet. So thank you for that question. Very important question. Dr. Reeves, I tell you, that's
all right. You're welcome. And here's another question. How is it important for the constituents and the community to be involved in coming to the meetings and things like that? And what do you all as the board would want to see?
Oh, very important. It's coming to the community and being engaged and being involved is very important. That's why I call the people who join my call religiously here every Monday as my kitchen cabinet, because they are eyes and ears to our community, particularly Jane Williams. She's got Sheila, got Glenda, got Sister Diane. So, you know, and the rest of the people that's on the call, Alejandro, who is code enforcement, and have these things that help guide me and, you know, gives me insight and fills me with information so we can make educated decisions. And so, but it's very key, very critical, because we don't have, without them, without that input, then, you know, we just. So very good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. But they are getting ready to come on playing. Tamiko, go ahead and handle the rest of this. There's 3 minutes left of this. And I will see y'all next Monday. As we will not, you know.
Be safe, Councilman. You and your friend, be safe.
Thank you much. Thank you much. Tamiko, in the call, I appreciate you. I thank y'all all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Love you. Nothing you can do about it. I'll see y'all when I get back.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. I do have a couple announcements, and I do want to read the statement, one of the statements that I have on here in one of the emails in regards to the water. Atlanta, about the Atlanta watershed. Some of you have relayed information on areas without water, but we request, again, you send us a list of areas without water or areas with low water pressure. This allows us to continue to fight this battle for our residents with a little more ammunition and a fully comprehensive list. As we get updates, we are committed to updating you. Unfortunately, they have come few and far between and very little information consistently. Additionally, please continue to monitor Web EOC. E as in Eric, O as in octopus, C as in cat, for updates. And if you need any resources, put in a resource request. We are fully stood up and here to support you. Atlanta Fulton County Emergency Management Agency is at 130 Peachtree Street, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30303. And their direct number for the main line is 404-612-5660. Again, that's 404-612-5660 is the main line number to the Atlanta Fulton County Emergency Management Agency for this situation that we are going through. In addition, we are having our first neighborhood homeowners association training on burglary and forming your neighborhood watch. It is going to be the third Tuesday of January 17th, at Burdette between 6 to 8 p.m. We will be sending out a link to have people sign up so we know how many people we need to have food for. We are asking all homeowners association members, board, residents, everybody, because everybody is going to need training to keep up with understanding this. The police are coming out to teach it. We are starting a 3-month series. January will be the homeowner watch and safety and burglary training. The February series will be the identity theft through the mail and online, and March will be how to interact with your police and code enforcement. So they'll all be the third Tuesdays of each month, but January is the big one. We are not doing it just for District 5. We are doing it for the entire city. So anyone you know in South Fulton, please tell them that they want to attend that training on the setting up the neighborhood watch. And in particular, you want to make sure your homeowner associations are attending. So that's the biggest announcement that we need to make sure we tell everybody is to get ready for that date, 6 to 8 p.m. And again, if anyone needs somewhere to go tonight, they can come over to the Burdette Gym and get some assistance. All righty.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. Well, that is the call for tonight. For those of you who came on and didn't get a chance to tell Councilman Reeves happy birthday, I'm sure he saw your face and your name on the screen. So, and you can also just reach out to him directly. His actual birthday is tomorrow. So you're more than welcome. All righty. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Same to you.
All right.
Thank you. Y'all be safe and stay warm.
Keep warm.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Tamiko.
Run the water
Thank
tonight.
you so much. Y'all
Run
have
the
a great
water
night.
tonight.
Run your water.
Welcome. And thank you all for helping me surprise him and tell him happy birthday tonight. I just want to make sure I tell everybody that because it was a effort behind the scenes for everybody to jump on tonight and tell him happy birthday. So thank you all for helping me do that.
Thank you, honey.
You're more
And
than
thank
welcome.
you.
Good night, y'all. Y'all
Good
be
night,
safe out
Tamika.
there. We'll see y'all next Monday. If y'all go to any of these watch nights, whatever they are for y'all be careful.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All righty. Have a good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night. Bye.